There it is.
Yeah.
Good. Sweet.
So what's up, everyone?
It's going good. Getting the project's steps done.
Hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's full of homework.
Nice.
Okay, well, I'll just start. We are to be talking about 14.2 and the peer pressure persuasion within our group. And I think that the only peer pressure in our group is to conform and have meetings. Because other than that, I don't really think there's much pressure within our group.
Not really, because we mostly all agree to the decisions. And while peer pressure is everyone agreeing to it, we all have our own input into it. We're not leaving anyone out of the choice.
Yeah. I kind of took some notes, but I was thinking it's kind of the question kind of sounds like that's purposeful or like someone's meeting to like peer pressure you, and I think in our group that's like not the case. Like I don't think if that ever even occurred, which I don't think there have really been any instances of that. I think it's not purposeful at all, and I feel like the question kind of makes it sound like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think since we kind of do everything through consensus, it allows people to talk if they disagree.
Yeah.
And
right.
so, it gives people the opportunity to speak up for themselves if they feel something's not right. And so it kind of keeps us from pressuring each other.
Yeah, I haven't really felt like there's been a time where I've been like had to go like against my will or against my own opinion to like conform to the status quo or the most popular opinion in our group. But
yeah,
I think in my last group, there wasn't really a ton of peer pressure, but I think none of us really wanted to like tell each other that we were doing things wrong. So it was just kind of like happy la-di-da. We just kind of like did it. And our project wasn't that great because of it. And I think it could have been a lot better if we had like been more comfortable like critiquing each other, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I agree.
I think the same sort of thing happened in my group. Jamie, I don't know if you can agree or not. But
I would say in our group, our problem was I was completely unprepared and it screwed you other two over.
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. But
I felt like I was super unprepared. Like I was not planning on recording that night.
Oh, now I remember. That wasn't me. It's all right. It's all right. That wasn't either.
In my group, I had to re-record on like a short notice because we already had a recording, and then one of my group members didn't like it. So then, like 2 days later, we had to record, and I didn't know, and so I looked unprepared. But for video, I was super prepared, and I didn't read anything. So that sucked.
There are definitely those moments where I felt unprepared because the other two would like have gone through so much more than me. Like, oh, I thought I got this all, and it's like, oh, completely missed that paragraph right there.
Yeah. I think we had to record a lot because of me.
We were doing our recording. One of the mics messed up as we were approaching the very end, and we had to scrap the entire thing.
Oh, that's awful.
Okay.
All right, well,
I want to just say one more thing. That the group think that was part of the little video we watched.
Mm-hmm.
It means that we are all willing to hear other ideas, and I think we have good group think.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jacob, I'm going to interrupt.
Sorry, no. I just kind of wrote down a couple like reasons because I couldn't think of any instances in our group that there was like groupthink or like the peer pressure persuasion or anything. But I kind of thought up some reasons why like it may occur, and just a couple are like maybe the group is like trying to finish their meeting or whatever their discussion really quickly, and they're trying to get it done with, so they just all agree and say okay, like to get it over with. Another one might be like not being very interested in the first place, just like not wanting to be there, which kind of plays into the first one also. And then also like being afraid of conflict. So it's kind of like that pleaser, like attitude or personality. And then also just because it's easier to all agree rather than disagree, or like have one person that disagrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
totally.
So onward to the next part for the schedule, right?
Yeah.
Seth, you want?
Yes. Here we go.
So we got pretty far in.
Yeah, I think we're moving along really well.
Yeah.
Um,
Were your little boxes?
Mhm.
We did choose a charity, so I don't know if the end date is
Right.
what's the date? The first when we deliver it to the selected.
Yeah, might as well.
Sure. December 1st. And then, hey, we got it done ahead of time.
There you go.
Should I just make them all green? Is that
yeah.
Yeah.
helpful?
And then researching,
We already finished that.
Figured out which charity it was. It was Salvation
Yes.
Army.
Yes.
We got the schools and
Right.
pickup days, all that stuff down.
Look at all that green.
Yeah. Looks good.
It seems kind of redundant, but
All right, making the promotional material. Well, the coat drive's going on, so we already got all that done. Yeah.
yeah.
Stuff was
And-
posted to neighbors.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah, next door. Yeah.
And then we also printed off the flyers and posted them on the actual boxes where people
Right. Yeah.
coats and jackets.
And like Jamie was saying, we got the coat drive into the morning announcements and stuff like that for the high schools. So yeah.
sweet. So collecting coats, I guess that's ongoing.
Yeah, so it's 10% in because one day's done.
There you go.
Sweet. And then,
I guess actually donating would be like December 6th start and end date.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then the choose charity, I think, would we want to switch it back and just put November 7th or 18th?
Yeah, actually, you're probably right because we did choose a charity then. So
Oh, I see.
Oh,
18th, yes, after finals. Okay.
yeah. And then is the date for when the final video is due, is that still December 5th or did that get pushed out?
It's moved to the 8th.
Okay.
perfect.
As for the colors on collecting coats,
Cool.
since we're now in week 14, I believe week 12 and 13 can be green now.
Mhm.
And I mean, like, none of the other ones are behind, so those can all,
I wanted to let you all know because I was with Jamie and Jacob. We filmed ourselves, so I have all the video on my phone, and then I can send it to you, Matthew. For
Awesome. Yeah, I'll give you my email, and then if you want to
Sweet.
already start putting that together.
yeah, and I figure on Friday, if any of you are available, I could go back with either of you or Matthew if you wanted to come, and then we could film ourselves, collecting all of our coats we've collected.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did it go this morning?
It was yesterday.
Oh, it is yesterday.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it went well.
Nice.
Very perceptive to us
Sweet.
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Nice.
And then are we supposed to chat a little bit about our video organization or?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Say that,
So for the video organization, so we basically decided, so we're going with like the, I believe it was documentary was the word I chose last time.
Yeah, it was.
We're like, we're going to have the videos, but we're going to have a conversation from all of us detailing what, like a question, which I'll come up with the questions and forward them to each of you so you have time to make it.
Right.
And then it'll be all organized so that way it's all put together.
Perfect. Now in the video, is it just answering a certain question or do we talk about like what we did?
It's all going to be, it's not going to be a single question. It's going to be like all your own, like one of them already is going to be like, what made you come up with this idea?
Oh, gotcha.
How is this
Sure.
problem affecting your area? Those are just two I came up with.
That's good. I like that.
Nice.
And that'll help, I think, form like an outline, because we have to put an outline in the beginning of our video, and I think that's helpful.
Right.
I agree.
And then hopefully we have enough footage of us with the coats.
Definitely.
We should, yeah.
About how long were the videos you got recorded?
Let me take a look. I don't think very long.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of them. I have, let's see, how many videos. And then I took some pictures of just the actual high school signs and inside the office. So I
Yeah,
have
pictures definitely work too, yeah.
Okay. They're pretty much 15 seconds and 8 seconds, but a lot of them. So I think I have 1, 2.
So at least 45 seconds of videos.
Yeah.
Sweet, perfect.
Yeah. And then I have some pictures of that we can pan, or that I could send you of the actual high schools.
Okay.
And if we want to do that video of like them being driven to Salvation Army, I mean that could easily be another minute and a half to 2 minutes.
With the GoPro sped up, right?
Yeah.
Who had the GoPro again?
I have one. I have to make sure it works.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
But if it works, I have one.
Yeah. So yeah, just see if you can just test that out and then let us know.
Yep.
That'll definitely be a nice thing to add.
Yeah.
So Friday is the day that we're doing this, or do you want to do it a different day to pick them up? Because we have to pick them up on Friday, but I didn't know if you want to, if anybody could meet me at the high schools. And
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Depending on what time it is. I mean, I could probably make it work no matter what, but yeah. We can discuss that. Yeah.
Yeah. I should be good for Branham High School to meet you up there. I'm really not too sure about San Jose High.
It's not that scary.
It's not. That's not what it just depends on what time, because I do have my job that I still have to do. So.
Yeah, me too.
Well, what time can you meet Matthew?
I already have a morning commitment that day, which is going to be from like 10 o'clock to 11:30. And with my shift starting at 4 o'clock, so I'd wager if we meet up Branham at 12 o'clock.
I could do that. Let's set that as a date. 12 o'clock Branham. And then I can film you.
Yep. Picking up the box.
The coats. Yeah. Okay. Just need to put that in my calendar. And then Jacob, what time do you want to meet at?
Yeah. So I can get off of work around 3:30, but that's pretty much like the earliest I can get off of work. So
is school over? I think school might be over.
Yeah, they get out right at 3.
They get out at 3, but the office is typically open for 1 more hour. At least that's what my old high school was.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to meet me, Jamie, or I can just do it by myself, or.
So I will be there during lunch. I have a work meeting there during lunch anyways. So then if you want, I mean, yeah, I can meet you there if you want to come over right after Branham.
Sure.
Kind of, so I can.
Or I could do before if that's easier. You just let me know. How about that?
Actually, yeah, let's do San Jose first. That way I can give you the GoPro and you can GoPro San Jose to Branham to Salvation Army.
Okay, I can do that because I have until 2 p.m. free. So I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
So what time at San Jose? Like 11?
That works. I'll be there.
11:15?
11:15 is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I don't have anything to do. No. I'm good. Okay.
All right.
We got our schedule updated.
We all have to agree to our plan as well.
Oh, yes.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
No one's have any objections to this?
No objections.
All
Yeah,
right.
no,
Yeah. Anybody feeling forced?
no.
No.
No, sir.
All righty.
Okay.
All right.